And yesterday something pretty magical happened, and it was that I circulated around the sun 22 times. It was my 22nd birthday on August 1st. I just thought I'd share some of the things that I personally have collected in my subconscious over these years, so let's get right into it. Number one is the only constant thing in life is change, and I'm one of those people who always feels like they have a plan ahead. You wake up and you know where you're gonna be going. Now that I've actually gotten out of that uni experience, I've realized that never in my life again am I gonna have that kind of stability. The only thing that is gonna be predictable from now on is that things are gonna be changing all the time. You can never expect anything. Number two is the extent of your freedom is in your own mind, and that especially relates to now this period after uni, being 22. I don't have kids, I don't have a husband, I'm free. You're only ever tied down to what you tie yourself down to. But then number three is that the most satisfaction from my personal experience is usually gained when you spend that freedom on the people who love you and who care about you, and take that time and take that effort to, you know, care about them too, and don't leave them behind. 4, drunk texting is never a good idea. And even if you might get late from that, it usually never goes past it with drunk texting. Number 5 is age is just a number, and you can be an old person at 18 or completely young at 80. I still feel like I'm 16. I still have this kind of mindset of a kid of like discovering everything and doing things for the first time. And another thing with age is the more you constantly realize how much there is to learn around you, and you know, keep adding to your base of knowledge, you will always remain a kid, because being a kid essentially I feel like is just constantly being curious about things. That's what keeps you on your toes, and that's what keeps you excited, and that's what keeps you motivated and young. This is something I've been struggling a lot with for my entire life, in my family especially. A lesson I still need to learn. Proving your opinion or proving something to other people just for the sake of, you know, lifting up your ego is never worth it, because it can end up damaging your relationship with them indefinitely. It's the least harmful to just give in, nod your head, say I'm sorry, and turn around and leave, because it's not worth it. You enjoy cartoons so much more as an adult than you do as a kid, because as an adult, you actually understand the background info on it and the history behind it, because so many cartoons are actually made on like historical events. There's just so much like in between lines and underlying themes and everything in cartoons that you never ever see as a kid. People only really give a shit about themselves, and that's a harsh fact, but that's the truth. The way you look, the way you act, all of that, how they react to it reflects on their personality and their problems and their inner demons, and not on yours. Asking other people for help or advice or anything really is a key to leading a happy, successful life, because no one is an island. We're all in this together. You can lose out on so many incredible opportunities in life just because of the stupid fear that can hold you back. So just go for it, be bold, be brave. People love it, people appreciate it. When you're drinking, if you're of legal age, switch from lighter alcohol like beer and wine to heavier like liquors and spirits. Never the other way around. I've had some of my worst hangovers if I start jumping from whiskey to wine to whiskey again, then having some champagne. Literally next day you're done. Just don't do it. This is my personal opinion, but it's that you will never really become smarter about dealing with the opposite sex, because every single person you come around is so different, and every single person's emotions is like a Pandora's box, and you never know. I've never been able in my life to maintain a stable relationship, and I always beat myself up about it. Always scared that guy away because I'm too bold, or I talk too much, or something. And in reality, none of that is your fault, because they just weren't the right fit for you. If they are annoyed by the amount you talk, then you're gonna find someone who's not annoyed by it but who talks equally as much, and then you can like complement each other with that. If you don't click with a certain person, it's not your fault. It's just because it wasn't, you know, written on the stars. That's it. You are not defined by your mistakes. However, you can be defined by what you make of those mistakes. And this is a piece of wisdom I'm drawing from my whole ordeal with going to jail and drunk driving. I made a massive mistake, but I decided to make a social project out of it. I made multiple YouTube videos about it to raise awareness. I became the face of a responsible drinking campaign, and I believe that that's what shows my character way more than the mistake itself. Family isn't always blood. Some of the closest people you will have in your life, they're not necessarily related to you. Don't be an open book, and that's advice that may not work for everyone, but it does for me at least, because all the most electric emotions, things with people and all of that, I've had when I've kept a little mystery. There should always be a little bit of a game going on, a little bit of a hunt. That's what keeps life exciting. Don't allow yourself to be too comfortable in life, because once you are and once you settle, there is no more room for achievements. So keep pushing yourself, keep risking, keep saying yes to things that you would definitely not ever want to say yes to because they're scary and crazy. Be best friends with your mom, because she's the closest human being you will ever have to yourself. My mom gives me the most honest advice, even if it's brutal, even if it makes me cry. I know that it's from pure heart and because she wants me to push myself harder or do better. We didn't have the best relationship in my childhood. There was just a lot of things we didn't agree on. Once I started opening up to her, she trusts me now, and we have the most incredible relationship, and I'm really happy about it. So it's never too late to turn it around. Every single person who enters your life is there to teach you something, to give you a little bit of wisdom, and you need to accept that a lot of times those people aren't going to be there for long. In your teens and 20s, you're going to lose so many friends around you who you literally thought were going to be your bridesmaids in the future, and that's totally normal. And on to the next point about friendship. Unfortunately, I feel like the truth is that you stay closest to the people you're actually in close proximity to. You normally share most of your life with the people who you actually are close to physically. Something I need to listen to more, especially now, is make passionate and not rational decisions. If you are following your passion, it's gonna shine through you, it's gonna help you succeed, it's gonna help you move, like, you know, further up the career ladder. My mom always uses this term youth maximalism on me, where I overreact on something, you know, have some kind of an ideal in my life that I always over exaggerate. Like, oh no, what are you talking about? It's so important to save the planet, it's so important to be a full vegan, it's either all or nothing. While I still have all of the knowledge of how important it is and how important it is to have, you know, a good diet and be sustainable and try to live a sustainable life, you let all of that cloud who you are as a person so completely that you actually start pushing people away with it. Just learn to chill out sometimes. Like, don't judge people around you because they're not like you. You might have your ideals, they have theirs, because ultimately it's gonna backfire on you. So those were the 22 things amongst probably billions that I've learned in these 22 years. And if you're 22 right now as well, then share something in the comments that you have learned that I haven't mentioned that you think is of vital importance for the rest of my viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.